What's up, everybody? I've been fighting against making this video or not, but I decided to do it because there's people out there that need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So something happened to me today that was really bad, and it hurt me to the core. I mean, it's happened before. It's happened a lot before, and I've taken it because I felt like, as a man, you're supposed to be able to take pain and be able to just go through life without complaining. But I mean, this has gotten really bad. So if anybody else out there, this may be controversial, and it may I may get some weird stares and stuff like that. But at this point, I don't care about that anymore. I just want to be helpful to somebody out there like me. Anyway, like I said, well, I've been a dad for like 10 years now. That's my dog, if you're here. 10 years now. Some men could say a dad off and on for 10 years, but I've been there ever since they were born. I have 4 kids, so I've been there every step of the way. And my first son was born. It's the happiest day of my life, one of them. And also with my other children, very happy to have them. But something that don't really get talked about is when you have kids. I mean, you wish them the best. You want them to do good. You want them to, even though I'm not really a sports guy, I wanted my son to play sports. I wanted my daughter to play sports, and they all do. They all are very athletic, and I'm proud of that. But as they're growing up, they start as small babies. They're small babies. You carry them around, no problem. They get a little bit older, they get a little taller, no problem. They're starting to walk. They're probably at your kneecaps, and I'm not that tall, but I'm not a short guy either. So by the time they're 1 or 2, they're at your knees, and that's fine. But when they hit 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, maybe for some guys 8, 9, 10, I don't know, they get to the height to where they're directly at your private area. Hey, yeah. I get it. People don't want to talk about it, but when you come home from a long day of work and you come in the house and your kids run to you, you shouldn't have to be scared that they're going to hit you in your private area. But that happens all the time. And you know what? I want to talk about it because it happened to me today. Men don't want to talk about it, but I'm sorry. But it's happened to me ever since my first son was 3 or 4 years old, and the pain of it takes your breath away. You can't do anything after that. Have someone hit you there with all their joy, it's not malicious, but it needs to be talked about. Sometimes you go and like today, for example, I was playing around with my son. He's 3 years old, and I picked him up, swooped him up, hugged him real tight, and we were just playing around, kind of wrestling, and I was walking into the store while I was doing it, and he bent his knees back, and he full force kicked me right in the private area. I want to stay politically correct, but and the pain of that almost caused me to drop him. No one knows what that's like unless you're a dad that's been there every day and not in and out. But the purpose of this video is just to let everybody know that I'm starting a website. It's going to be www.fathersprivatesmatter.com, and that's privates with an S. We can't put an apostrophe in the website, but you get it. I just want to give hope to the dads out there that this can't go on. We're gonna have things to help prevent it. We're gonna have classes that help you work through the pain of it, and this is the first step of a really big journey. And dads out there, I'm with you, and we're gonna fight this. I mean, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned.